don't know how you don't understand. I've been waiting on this moment forever. Like, it's been years and years for this moment right here. You gave me the opportunity. I appreciate you for that. But shit come with it. Facts.
Roy Jones Jr. stunned fans with a bold take, insisting that Teofimo Lopez can only topple Shakur Stevenson if he throws caution aside and risks everything.
Stylistically, man, how does Shakur beat Teo and vice versa? Stylistically, how does Teo beat Shakur?
Stylistically, Teo got to go in and go for broke. He got to go gamble. He got to take some, get some, and that's just the only way to win. If he stays outside the boxes, Shakur gonna pick him apart.
The planned showdown will see Lopez defend his WBO super lightweight belt against Stevenson, who currently holds the WBC lightweight title but is stepping up in weight. Nothing about this fight feels ordinary, and with contrasting styles colliding in New York City, the boxing world is buzzing. Both fighters have momentum heading into the event. Lopez enters the night with a professional record of 22 wins and 1 defeat, including 13 knockouts. His most recent appearance came at Times Square, where he was the highlight of a largely underwhelming card as he outpointed Arnold Barboza Jr. by unanimous decision. Stevenson, who boasts 24 wins with no defeats and 11 knockouts, last stepped through the ropes in Queens. Fighting at Louis Armstrong Stadium, he secured an impressive unanimous decision victory over William Zepeda. Many considered it a career-best showing from the Newark native, a triumph that pushed him into conversations about pound-for-pound status. With anticipation rising, Roy Jones Jr. explained his belief that Lopez must adopt a reckless mindset to have any real shot at victory. In his view, only aggressive risks will pay dividends against a fighter as elusive and defensively sharp as Stevenson.
Shakur's a polished boxer with some of the best feet in the game right now, and he's a defensive-minded fighter, which is very smart. It's hard to hit him. He makes you gamble to hit him, and he's going to be a tough one to deal with. But if Teofimo is willing to gamble to beat him, then Teofimo can definitely make it a really good fight.
Other boxers have also voiced their opinions. Ryan Garcia, while preparing for his own world title challenge against Mario Barrios on February 21st, shared his thoughts during a live discussion. Garcia argued that the matchup favors Stevenson because Lopez performs better against fighters who initiate the exchanges, giving him chances to counter. Against Stevenson, Garcia believes Lopez will need to take the lead rather than react, and that responsibility might limit his natural instincts. Garcia pointed out that Lopez is not typically an overly aggressive attacker, preferring to wait for openings, though he will apply pressure when absolutely necessary. In Garcia's opinion, the matchup demands a version of Lopez who relentlessly hunts his opponent, something Garcia feels is unlikely.
I got Shakur Stevenson beat him.
You got Shakur? You don't think Teo's gonna win?
Nah, bro. Nah.
Damn, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I got Teo too, bro.
You guys got Teo? How much you guys want to bet, bro?
Yeah, I got Teo.
How much you guys want to bet anytime?
Bet, bro. I don't got money compared to you.
Nah, I'll bet. Hey, I'll bet in your tax bracket, bro.
100. Let's do 100.
I'll bet 100, bro.
Let's bet 100.
Yeah, let's do 100.
I'll bet 500 on Teo. And what form of style you think Shakur will beat Teo?
Boxing him like he always does, bro.
You think it's going to decision?
Teo down? Nah. Teo down. They're gonna be playing chess for a little bit, and then Shakur's gonna break away by like the 4th, 5th, 6th, and then it's gonna get ugly by like the 9th, 10th. I think Shakur gonna start picking them apart nasty.
I don't see that happening. I see Shakur on his pedal bike all night.
Nah, bro. What? Teofimo don't even put pressure like that. How can he be on a pedal bike if he don't put no pressure, real pressure like that?
But Teo could crack a little bit.
Yeah, he could crack, but he's not a pressure fighter.
They both got tough-ass defense, so.
Yeah, Shakur just has to watch for a single shot here, single shot there. He's not going to worry about volume, coming forward, hard-hitting guys. He's going to be watching for 1, 2 shots at a time. Teofimo just doesn't put pressure like that for Shakur to even run, you know? That's just what it is. Unless he changes up his whole game plan and his whole fighting stuff.
Stevenson's previous outing strengthened confidence among those predicting a win for him. Against Zepeda, Stevenson neutralized a relentless opponent who threw punches in high volume. Lopez, meanwhile, showcased technical growth in his victory over Barboza Jr., while continuing his transition into a polished, mature champion at super lightweight. Even so, some observers look back at Lopez's struggles against mobile or southpaw opponents, such as Jermaine Ortiz or Sandor Martin. That sentiment was echoed by Ernesto Tito Mercado, a rising junior welterweight known for his knockout power. Mercado currently holds an undefeated record of 18 wins with 17 stoppages, and is fresh off a knockout victory over Antonio Moran in California. He considers Lopez the top fighter in the division aside from himself, yet he strongly believes Stevenson will claim a decisive victory. He said, "It's kinda hard, man, because a lot of these guys have on and off nights. So, I would probably say, just based on resume, you've got to give it to Teofimo Lopez. That's what I think, just based off his wins. I mean, nobody else really has any wins that are credible like him in the division." Another perspective came from Conor Benn, who recently revived his career by defeating Chris Eubank Jr. in their rematch. He now eyes a possible return to welterweight, potentially targeting the winner between Mario Barrios and Ryan Garcia. When approached for his thoughts on the Lopez-Stevenson clash, Ben leaned toward Lopez in a display of confidence in Lopez's tenacity. He implied that Lopez has the heart and will necessary to challenge the slick southpaw and grab a breakthrough victory.
I'll back it, Teo. I think he's in a hard fight. Well, he's not a taxing fight. He's in a complex fight in terms of boxing, but it's not in a war. You won't get it anymore, that's for sure.
Playing devil's advocate, obviously, as a journalist as well, you look at pound-for-pound rankings and Shakur is a lot higher. I know you don't like Shakur, but do you not have respect for what he could do against Teofimo Lopez? Because you've dismissed him there, Conor.
No, I don't not like Shakur. I like Shakur. I'm just insulted he thinks he can come up to my weight and feel like he can just make it easy work. Well, come up to my weight then. I don't not like him. I think he's a funny guy. I think he's funny looking as well. It reminds me a bit of, you know, Tom and Jerry. Which one? What's the mouse?
I didn't even watch
Jerry. It reminds me of Jerry. Oh, literally, yeah. Turkey called it. I didn't even realise. Yeah, Tom and Jerry. He does all that running around.
Respected trainer Abel Sanchez, known for working with knockout artist Gennady Golovkin during his peak, joined the conversation next. Sanchez dismissed concerns that the spectacle will be dull. He argued that Lopez must take initiative or risk allowing Stevenson to control pace and energy. Sanchez predicted that Lopez will inevitably feel forced to attack and believes both fighters can deliver a compelling contest. When making a prediction, Sanchez gave an unexpected verdict, foreseeing the possibility of a draw. He reasoned that both boxers offer unique strengths that could cancel each other out over 12 strategic rounds. Constant pressure tested Stevenson and pushed him to show every facet of his defensive craft. Sanchez hinted that Lopez could apply similar tactics, but with greater athleticism, which might change the dynamic.
Shakur's a great talent, and Teofimo looked great in his last fight. Of course, he didn't have Shakur in front of him, but I think that for Shakur, he has to keep the fight at his distance. If he does that, I think it's a win for him. Teofimo, he's more, he wants to draw you and he wants to counterpunch. He's going to have to be a different guy this time. He's going to have to attack. He's going to have to be leading the fight, or else it's going to be a boring fight. I don't think it'll be a boring fight, but if he sits back and waits for Shakur's going to wait for him, then it's not going to be exciting. But I think Teofimo will attack. I think Teofimo has to attack. I think Teofimo has to do what Zepeda did, except for Teofimo's a lot more talented than Zepeda was. So I think that I honestly, I see a draw. I don't know why I see a draw, but I just see them both having great rounds and giving us the kind of fight that I think the public is looking for.
Hall of Fame fighter James Toney also shared thoughts, claiming that size and physical strength might give Lopez advantages. Toney felt that Lopez could overpower Stevenson if he commits to sustained pressure and closes range. He envisioned a potential late-round stoppage win for Lopez if the action becomes physical and intense. On the other hand, if Stevenson chooses to rely on movement and distance for 12 rounds, his comments highlighted the divergent possibilities based on tactical choices and discipline from both fighters.
And Teo won't beat him.
Teo won't.
Teo will.
Teo will beat him.
Yeah, man, come on, dog. Dude has been sitting around on news. They said I never had no footwork. My footwork, I've learned more than you ever learned, dog. I forgot more than you ever learned. You know what I'm saying? Got man, see, I'm not gonna get into this childish shit today. So I don't want to talk about a little clown.
Bro, I didn't know that he was.
Look, I met sitting by him one time. Him fucking when he said he gonna fight Tank. And I guess he got mad because I said Tank will win because Tank is stronger and maybe faster than he is. And he all been hot in his panties, and it is what it is. So I'm just saying, dog, watch your mouth with me, dog. I can play.
As excitement built, former champion Zab Judah offered even more passionate support for Stevenson. Judah expressed confidence that Stevenson's defensive artistry and timing could neutralize Lopez's offense. He described Stevenson as a fighter who operates almost as if in another dimension, always controlling engagements while making opponents miss. Judah appreciated the evolution Stevenson has shown alongside Terence Crawford. Stevenson and Crawford represent a new era of calculated fighters capable of delivering extraordinary feats. Judah saw this fight as an opportunity for Stevenson to prove superiority at a new weight and continue rising toward boxing superstardom.
This before, I said it a long time ago with Teo and when they was making the match before. Teo's a good fighter, but this type of style Teo possesses, you're gonna break him up. You're gonna break him up. You can't beat what you can't hit. You can't. This shit is impossible. That boy ain't nothing to fun with.
Right.
Poor boy, he's something out of the Matrix Part 3. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, he you know what I'm saying? He pulling away and hit you with, well, come on. I'm loving him. He's dope. I mean, I always spoke highly of him. Always. Mm-hmm. From Newark, I've been knowing him from a kid. I've been hearing about him, been knowing about him. I know his granddaddy. I know him. They solid people. Solid. You know what I mean? He perfects his skill, perfects his craft. He come from good stock. What can I say, man? The boy is, he don't got no kind of mental issues where he go in and out and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he right there. He on you. He on breakdown destruction mode.
Trainer Robert Garcia, who has worked with talents such as Virgil Ortiz Jr. and Jesse Rodriguez, faced a difficult internal dilemma when considering the matchup. Garcia has personal admiration for Lopez and his father, so he leaned emotionally toward Lopez winning. Yet Garcia still acknowledged that Stevenson is likely the more technically complete fighter. He credited Lopez with warrior spirit and mental toughness, but stopped short of fully endorsing Lopez based strictly on skill comparison. Garcia's analysis admitted Stevenson's advantage in technique, while demonstrating his personal loyalty toward Lopez and his camp.
It's a fucking badass fight. I can't wait for it to happen, but I can't pick a winner.
You can't pick, so you're gonna be a fan for that one?
I'm gonna be a fan for that one. I can't pick winners.
But that's a big fight.
Deep inside, I would love to see Teofimo pull it out.
Who does Pita have?
I don't know. You gotta ask.
He's right behind you. Pita, who wins?
Pita.
Teofimo or Shakur? Why? Why? Your son has Shakur. He loves Shakur.
Yeah, but I like it.
It's a good fight.
Yeah, it's not an easy fight.
And Teo always steps up for the big fights. Teo steps up, and Shakur is a 3-division champ, so.
Tim Bradley then added his interpretation, reinforcing praise for Stevenson's discipline. Bradley admired how Stevenson consistently removes opponents' ability to execute effective offense, restricting their best weapons and preventing exchanges. Even though Lopez may seem physically superior in terms of explosiveness and athletic movement, Bradley trusted Stevenson's strategy and meticulous approach. He foresaw Stevenson frustrating Lopez and ultimately securing a victory as long as Stevenson sticks to a detailed plan.
So look, y'all might perceive this fight as being boring and this and that. This is gonna be one hell of a technical battle that I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see this battle. Oh yeah. Yeah, because what y'all gonna witness is, I'm gonna tell you right now what you're gonna witness. You're gonna witness fundamentals, great fundamentals, versus that explosive stuff. You know what I'm saying? That explosive stuff. So like, let me give you a prime example. Not to this degree, but Tonio Tarver, Roy Jones. Tarver had them fundamentals down. Roy didn't have them fundamentals down. Now, I understand what happened. Now, yeah, look, if Teofimo Lopez, he get out of line and he want to run in there that fire and he get his behind caught, just like, Norman Jr. got his behind caught, talking about, he can't punch. Oh, he can find himself picking himself off of the canvas too. Yeah, talking about Shakur can't punch. I don't see many guys just running there on Shakur. But anyways, look, y'all already know what it is. Position, timing, right? Hitting a dude when he don't see something coming. That's power. Or hitting a dude when he coming in. That's power. Yeah, that's power. Yeah, if you didn't know, now you damn know.
Every perspective contributes to a growing narrative. Lopez versus Stevenson represents a true chess match, where physical abilities collide with tactical brilliance. Lopez has experience in battles against top opponents and boasts major wins that propelled him into stardom. Stevenson, undefeated and driven to become a 4-division champion, enters the bout with momentum and a cautious yet effective style that breaks down opponents slowly over time. Analysts differ over whether Lopez can apply consistent pressure and maintain a high work rate without exposing himself to counters. The debate also centers on whether Stevenson can halt Lopez's resilience enough to prevent major momentum shifts mid-fight.
Do you know what it is? Teo rises to the occasion. So Teo is very good in the big moments, right? Notably, of course, the Lomachenko fight, even the Josh Taylor fight, you know, and when he's not motivated, he's not as good. He'll be 100% motivated in this fight. Do you know what I mean? So you'll get the best Teofimo Lopez.
Both athletes understand the stakes. Lopez seeks to cement his legacy at super lightweight with a 4th successful title defense. Stevenson eyes history by joining a rare group of fighters who claim world titles in 4 divisions early in their career. Boxing history has shown repeatedly that when evenly matched champions collide, unexpected developments can reshape legacies. Such a scenario fuels intense speculation, evident through the diverse opinions of fighters, trainers, and analysts.
Would Teofimo knock out Shakur? No. Can Teo adjust to the point where he beats Shakur? Yeah. You don't see how? Shakur hates slick and economic boxers. So does Teo. They both hate what each other are. Shakur looks great against volume punchers. De Los Santos sitting back and not being active, Shakur doesn't look good. That's when they say he's boring. The thing is, Teofimo Lopez is an excellent fighter. He beat Josh Taylor and Lomachenko. How did he beat Lomachenko? By being patient. Y'all sleeping on Teo. And it's at 140. Now, the thing what's wrong with Teo is Teo also looks good as a counter puncher when you are a volume puncher too. Another thing is Teo looked very great when he's dialed in. He fights more athletic than Shakur. Shakur fights far more technically sound, and he's a more gifted fighter skill-wise. I'm leaning towards Shakur, but Teo can win.
As fight night approaches, the voices surrounding the event continue shaping its atmosphere. Together, these perspectives paint a multifaceted picture of a matchup expected to deliver drama, strategy, and high-stakes boxing. With both fighters entering their prime, the spectacle at the Ring 6 card could mark a turning point in American boxing. Whether Stevenson claims a 4th world title or Lopez proves doubters wrong, the outcome promises to reshape rankings and careers in an already stacked super lightweight division.